He's stronger than Hulk, smarter than Reed Richards, and he had to retire because America wasn't ready for a black superhuman. Meet Adam Brashear, better known as Blue Marvel, the antimatter-powered hero from the 1960s who actually saved the world more than once. Born a decorated war hero, brilliant physicist, and all-American fullback, he accidentally became one of the most powerful beings Marvel has ever seen, yet he was silenced, forgotten, until now. In this video, I'll take you from the moment his antimatter reactor exploded, through full bouts with Hulk, Sentry, Hyperion, and his bitter enemy Anti-Man. We'll break down every single power, strength, flight, molecular control, energy manipulation, and why he might just be the ultimate weapon. Plus, I'll dive into his secret enemies, key battles, and why he mattered, not just in comics, but in real life. Let's ride this cosmic energy wave together. This is Multiversal Mind, and it's time to bring Blue Marvel back into the spotlight. The origin of Blue Marvel. Adam Brashear grew up in Chicago in the 1930s to 40s, black and brilliant in a world that would rather ignore either trait. He joined the Marines in Korea, earned 2 silver stars for carrying wounded men under fire, including his friend Connor Sims. After the war, he earned a magna cum laude degree at Cornell in electrical engineering, followed by a PhD in theoretical physics. The government hired him to build an experimental antimatter reactor using unstable negative zone energy. When it exploded in the late 1950s, both Adam and Connor were blasted with exotic radiation. Connor faded into antimatter energy, but Adam survived, transforming into a stable living antimatter reactor. Suddenly he had power beyond belief. He built an undersea lab in the Marianas Trench, befriended Namor, and adopted the codename Blue Marvel, donning a full-face helmet and suit to hide his identity and his skin. Why he was silenced. In 1962, President John F. Kennedy awarded him the Presidential Medal of Freedom, but once Adam's race was revealed, a racial tension forced him to retire. He threw away the medal and disappeared, faking his own death. Marvel fan theory says that Kennedy personally approved of his heroism, but the country wasn't ready. That's real power in storytelling. A hero snubbed by the very society he saved. He stayed underground for decades, becoming a physics professor, mentor, husband, father. But the knockout blows of history would eventually bring him back. Powers of Blue Marvel. Let's get into the insane breakdown of what makes him one of the most powerful beings in Marvel. Living antimatter reactor. He literally carries antimatter in his body. 1 gram of antimatter equals an atomic bomb. He can harness it at will. Superhuman strength. Able to lift aircraft carriers, 100,000 tons, move meteors the size of Arkansas, and punch Sentry into orbit. Invulnerability and durability, survive nuclear blasts, exposure to vacuum, punches from Thor, Hulk, Hyperion, Sentry, Shuma-Gorath blows, all unscathed. Superhuman speed and flight, travels above supersonic speeds, can escape Earth velocity, reach space without slowing, and turn at right angles mid-flight. Energy manipulation, fires antimatter concussive bolts, stun blasts, optic beams, energy pulses, can create shields and energy constructs. Molecular manipulation, he healed Monica Rambeau and amplified her power by rearranging her molecular structure. Genius intellect, PhD physicist, built negative reactor, portal tech, studied antimatter, matched Reed Richards' intellect, self-sustenance and longevity, doesn't need food, air, or sleep. He ages slowly and can survive extremes like deep sea or vacuum. Super senses, can see down to quark level, enhanced hearing, mental perception, resist mind control. Enemies in major fights, Connor Sims, Anti-Man Adam's childhood friend turned enemy, both exposed to the reactor accident. But Anti-Man became unstable and radical. He believed humanity had to be forced into change. Blue Marvel tried to help him, but quickly realized Connor had to be stopped. First fight, Adam holds back initially because Connor was a friend. Then, after nights of struggle, he defeats him. Second fight, with help from Avengers, Adam stops Connor by siphoning his remaining antimatter into the edge of the ionosphere, making Connor disappear forever. This is a tragic enemy, someone he saved and then had to destroy. King Hyperion. King Hyperion is a cosmic villain who has killed heroes across alternate universes. When Hyperion attacked Earth, Adam fought him single-handedly and beat him, That's a hero who absolutely backs up his name. Shuma-Gorath. During Mighty Avengers, Blue Marvel fought Shuma-Gorath, not at full power, but still dangerous. He healed Spectrum and cleared the way for his team. That shows not just raw strength, but precision and bravery in supernatural war zones. Namor and Blue Marvel share mutual respect, but when Blue Marvel returned to duty, they briefly sparred. Namor commented only Hulk and Thor had ever hit Blue Marvel that hard. That's high praise from the Submariner. Svargus, Ultimate Hulk one-punch Reddit lore. According to fans, Blue Marvel once sent Ultimate Hulk flying with a single punch. That's feet-level talk. He's often considered stronger than Red Hulk by fans. He absolutely rates in the same league as Hulk in strength debates. So here's the issue. Blue Marvel is ridiculously powerful, but Marvel writers haven't used him nearly enough. His story was silenced in the 60s. He resurfaced briefly in Ultimates and Mighty Avengers, but still, he's rarely in the spotlight. The challenge is, how do you write a character that's smarter than Reed, stronger than Hulk, and handle the emotional weight of racism and sacrifice? Many writers shy away. Fans call him underutilized genius. He reemerges in modern era because the world still needs hope. In Ultimates 2015 series, he helped force Galactus into his incubator, turning him from devourer to life-bringer. Then he captured Anti-Man again in exospace, torn because his son Kevin was present. Ultimately, he sided with Mercy, sparing his son's father to fix him, showing mercy over vengeance. During Civil War II, Ulysses Kane predicted arrival of Infinite, giving the Ultimates time to shrink the cosmic entity before Earth's destruction. That's Blue Marvel's brain and power in action. His undersea base is incredible tech, portal devices, negative zone access, antimatter labs. He's not just muscle, he's cosmic engineer. One of his most iconic moments, Blue Marvel punches Sentry into orbit with a single blow. That's a being who can destroy stars. Then Sentry returns and nearly defeats him, but only after Avengers-level intervention. That's the turning point that says, this man belongs in cosmic teams, story arcs, maybe even movies, but the true emotional climax is, he had to fight and end his best friend's life, because Connor's hatred had become too dangerous. That tragic arc should be his big character moment. Blue Marvel is a cosmic hero built by accident, trapped by prejudice and destined for legend. Born a war hero and genius physicist, became a living antimatter reactor, battled cosmic threats like Anti-Man, Hyperion, Sentry, Shuma-Gorath, wields strength, flight, energy manipulation, healing, molecular control, founded the Ultimates, saved Earth from Galactus and Infinite, lived decades undercover, raising a family, teaching physics, a symbol of untapped potential in real-world injustice. He might be the smartest, strongest hero Marvel's quietly kept in the shadows, yet fandom knows he deserves so much more. He is a legacy waiting to awaken. If you love origin stories with cosmic scale, emotional stakes, and a hero who was silenced too soon, this is Multiversal Mind. You commented, who should play Blue Marvel in the MCU? And will he ever return on screen? Let me know below.